Most students fail at studying in the first 10 minutes, not because they're lazy, because they start the wrong way. The 10-minute study reset fixes this. 10 minutes to clear distractions, prime memory, and make learning stick. And the last step, it kills procrastination for good. Stay with me. First, let's clear your brain. Nothing else will work if it's still noisy. Rule number 1, brain dump. Your brain isn't bad at focusing, it's just full. Every task, worry, notification, half-finished thoughts sits in your head like sticky notes on a desktop. Messy thoughts, math homework, reply to friends, YouTube, exam tomorrow, clean desk. You think you can just ignore them? Wrong. They hijack your attention. Dump everything onto paper or an app. 2 minutes, no judgment, no editing. Watch your thoughts transform. Messy list to clear brain. Now you're ready to focus. Skip this and everything else you do falls apart. This is cognitive offloading. Professional students do this before they open a book. Visualize it. Messy desktop with 20 tabs open. One click, all gone. Desktop blank. Your brain, same. Take 2 minutes, write, spill, clear, start fresh. And now your brain is quiet. But if you start reading immediately, you'll forget almost everything. The next step fixes that. Rule number 2, preview the battlefield. Top students never dive straight into text. They preview, scan the chapter. 2 minutes, no deep reading. Look at headings, diagrams, bold words, summaries. Your brain builds a mental map, hooks for the info you're about to grab. Without this, everything feels random. With it, the chapter has structure. Your brain knows where to attach each fact. Do it like this. Textbook page, highlight headings, underline diagrams, compare with a blank page. Which one sticks? This is priming. It gives your brain a framework before you start reading. Most students skip this. They read blind and wonder why they forget everything. Now that your brain is quiet and primed, it's time to turn curiosity into action. Next, you'll make your brain hunt for answers instead of passively absorbing. Rule number 3, write 3 questions. Now, do this step almost no student does. Write 3 questions. Not notes, not highlights, questions. This flips your brain from passive reading into problem solving. Let's say your chapter is about photosynthesis. Instead of reading a sentence like, photosynthesis converts light into chemical energy, you turn it into a question. How does photosynthesis convert light into energy? Why is chlorophyll necessary? Where does the oxygen actually come from? 3 simple questions. That's it. Now, something powerful happens. Your brain hates unanswered questions. It wants closure. So when you start reading, you're not scanning text anymore. You're hunting for answers. Every paragraph suddenly has a purpose. This is why question-driven learning works so well. Curiosity activates dopamine circuits in the brain, and dopamine increases attention and memory. In simple terms, your brain remembers answers far better than random information. Most students skip this step completely. They read pages and feel productive, then forget everything the next day. 3 questions change that, because now reading has a mission. And here's where the magic kicks in. Once you start finding answers, learning becomes active instead of passive. But there's still one problem. Reading alone still isn't enough. Your brain only remembers what it tries to retrieve. That's the next step. Rule number 4, 5-minute active recall. Here's the rule most students never follow. Reading is input. Learning requires output. Your brain doesn't care what you read. It only remembers what it tries to retrieve. So after studying for a few minutes, close the book. Seriously, close it. Now write everything you remember. Not perfectly, just dump it. Maybe it looks like this. You read a paragraph about mitochondria. After closing the book, you write, mitochondria, energy production, creates ATP, has double membrane. That's active recall. You're forcing your brain to pull information out instead of just absorbing it. And every time you do that, the neural pathway gets stronger. This is why top students seem to remember everything. They don't just read, they constantly test their memory. The good news? You only need 5 minutes. 5 minutes of recall can lock in more knowledge than 30 minutes of rereading. Use anything you like. Paper, flashcards, apps like Anki, or even a notes page. The tool doesn't matter. The retrieval does. Skip this step and all the previewing and questioning disappears from memory because exposure is not learning. Retrieval is. Now you have input and output. But one final problem still destroys most students. They never get past the starting point. They prepare to study and then procrastinate. The final step crushes that completely. Rule number 5, the 10-minute momentum lock. Starting is the hardest part of studying. Most students never get past the first 10 minutes. You will. Here's the rule. After finishing the routine, set a 25-minute timer. Phone goes in another room. Full focus. No switching tabs. No checking messages. Just one task. But here's the trick. You don't promise yourself 2 hours. You promise only 10 minutes. Anyone can start for 10 minutes. And once you start, momentum takes over. This is behavioral momentum. The hardest part of studying isn't the work, it's crossing the starting line. Once you're moving, your brain naturally keeps going. 10 minutes turns into 20. 20 turns into an hour. And suddenly, studying doesn't feel impossible anymore. That's why this tiny routine fixes most study problems, because it eliminates the chaos at the start. Let's recap the 10-minute study habit. First, brain dump. Empty every thought onto paper so your brain stops juggling tasks. Second, preview the chapter. Scan headings, diagrams, and bold words to build a mental map. Third, write 3 questions. Turn reading into a hunt for answers. Fourth, use active recall. Close the book and retrieve what you remember. Fifth, start the momentum timer. 1 focus session, no distractions. Simple. You don't need more discipline, you need a better start. Use this 10-minute routine for the next 7 days. Your focus will feel completely different. Let's be honest, you're not dumb. You're using a weak system, and weak systems produce average results. But now you have a better one. Try this 10-minute routine for the next 7 days. No excuses, no endless planning, just execution. Because right now you have to decide something. Who are you? The student who keeps watching productivity videos, or the student who actually fixes the problem? Decide now. And if you want to eliminate the other hidden mistakes killing your grades, watch the next video. 6 study habits that are making you dumb without you realizing.